Good morning, good morning. How are we? Happy Monday. I hope you're having a good one. I feel like the start of this vlog couldn't be more of the opposite of the last vlog, which started in the pitch black, stood here in the kitchen. The sky is currently the most blue and sunny sky I think we've had in months, and it just makes you feel good. Like literally I've just woken up and I feel different. I feel so good. You might also notice, if you listen carefully, just silence. My parents popped over this morning and picked up Ottie, and they've got her today and tonight actually, and a little bit of tomorrow. So it's just particularly chill. I'm even gonna make myself a nice little pour over coffee in a second, rather than just like the typical morning breakfast rush that we have. Novi is here, but she's currently upstairs having a nap. I'm just gonna make a little coffee, and then I'm gonna head out into the garden. 10. The other two are in the dining room. It's currently 1 degree outside, but after carrying all of that, I'm feeling like it's about 30 degrees. Honestly, couldn't be hotter right now if I tried. I mean, it doesn't help that I'm literally wearing this. Anyways, you're probably wondering, what am I even doing? Why am I sat outside in a load of boxes that I've just carried out into the garden? What is going on here? Where am I? So this very spot here used to be my mini ramp, the skate ramp that I had built in the garden that I'm sure you would have seen in so many videos of me and my mates skating at. In fact, I spoke in a vlog about how I didn't really use it anymore. I just got a bit too scared. I think since becoming a dad, I just value feeling good and not hurting myself and not being injured more than I ever have in my life before. Like when I was a teenager, I just didn't care about anything. I'd just try anything and do anything, and I'd literally skate ramps all day every day with my mates and just be reckless. And that is not the life that I live anymore. So I found a local charity that teaches young children how to skate. It is like the most amazing place. It literally couldn't have gone to a better home. I'm so pleased. But what that did mean is that I was left with this massive muddy weed patch that like literally grew. Like the weeds, I'm not even joking, some of them were like waist height. And over the last like year or so, I've been umming and ahhing as to what to do with the space and whether to like re-turf it and get all new grass. At one point I was even like, do I get a paddle court here? That would be so sick. And then I looked at the size of the floor plan that you need for a paddle court and the price to build it, and I was like, yeah, maybe not. Maybe I'll just go to the local paddle place instead. Probably be a little bit cheaper and easier. So anyways, I've just not known what to do with this area of the garden, and it's just been getting worse and worse and worse with weeds and just like not the best looking place, and I've just left it. That is up until about 3 or so weeks ago, and I was chatting to a friend about my vegetable patch that is literally here and the flower patch that I have next to it that you would have seen throughout the vlogs. Creating them was quite like a spur of the moment thing that I didn't really know if like I was going to be good at growing vegetables. I didn't know if many were going to grow, if I knew how to do it and I had the skill set to actually do it. The same with the flowers. We planted so many bulbs in there, like hundreds of bulbs of cutting flowers that hopefully we would be able to cut and like have in the kitchen and give to family and friends. Anyways, long story short, they just turned into like the most beautiful beds. Like the vegetables were just like popping off, and we could just literally come into the garden with Ottie, pick carrots from the garden, pick red onions, pick basil, pick lettuce. There was so much going on in there, and then also come outside and be able to cut fresh flowers, which was just lovely. We ended up loving it and like using the space far more than what I even thought we would. So long story short, all of this space here behind me, I was like, let's take the 2 beds here and just ramp it up to the absolute next level. So that is what I'm gonna do over the next, I wanna say couple of weeks. I've already spent like a week or so. I'll put in some clips now of what this originally looked like. And every, I don't know, couple of nights over the last few weeks, I've come outside and I've just been hacking away at all of these weeds. There we go. Throw them in the pile. Whoa! Can you take that one? Strong enough? You got it. Good job. Got your own special garden gloves. Oh! Where are your fingers?
Are you ready?
That is?
Those are my diamond gloves.
Come on then.
You, show your diamond gloves.
Oh, you want me to show mine?
Ooh,
yours are nicer than mine. And try and get it to a place where I can put down this membrane here that I've bought onto the floor and then be able to have the veg beds and everything on top of it. That is the goal, that is the dream, to make this space not only a beautiful like veg patch for the family to be able to come out and pick vegetables and stuff, but just to be able to have a really lovely space to be able to enjoy with the girls this summer, that we can come out, sit at a little table, have a little morning coffee, pick some flowers, pick some vegetables. In my head this is like really idyllic and like lovely and relaxing, and the sun is out. I've designed it all up on this, like, I actually don't know what it was. It was just like a free kind of thing that I found on Google. I was typing in like design, garden design, planning website kind of thing, and I've just like mocked up a real simple look. So I'll put it on the screen now of what hopefully it's going to look like. So that is the goal. That's what I'm going to make happen. I'm excited to be able to like document and film some little bits and put it into the blog, so you can gradually see this space behind me turn into a lovely space to be able to enjoy with the family. Just before I start sorting out the ground a little bit more and I start putting the membrane down, I want to show you two things that are inside. Don't mind me and my new welly tool to be able to take off my boots. Zoe's mum and her husband bought me these for Christmas. A second ago I said that there was a couple more boxes inside, and that is because I've been testing out building just one of the veg beds before I purchase all of them, just to see what the finish is like, to see what the colour is like, to see what the depth of it is like. I've also bought a couple of extra little bits just to hopefully improve it even further. This is technically a window sealant that is for cars, because I thought the rim of the veg beds like this was just a little bit thin, and I was like, the girls are going to be leaning on it and I don't want that to be like uncomfortable and hurt. So I was thinking of different ways to be able to like basically smoothen out the rim of the beds, and thought up the idea of putting like a window sealant for your car along the edge, and I think it looks really good. Like, I'm actually so happy with the finish of it. Obviously it's going to look a little bit strange because I'm like, there's my conservatory. 1 minute, just in the dining room. Oh, here's a vegetable bed. Trust me, this is going to look better once it's outside. Oh, actually, I even did a sketch, a drawing. I completely forgot I did this. Over here, this is when I first initially had the idea. These are different lengths of different beds that I thought I could get. And I basically measured them all out to scale. And I was like placing them around to be like, okay, how many beds do I want? Whereabouts do I want them? Whereabouts do I want like people to walk in? Do you walk in from here? Do you walk in from here? Do we get some like round beds as well? So I even mocked up this little bit to scale. Basically, I genuinely want this to look actually sick. Like, I really, really want this to be like a really nice space for not only growing vegetables, but like I said, for just the family to actually enjoy. It's time to make myself a drink, and specifically make myself an AG1, who are actually the sponsor of today's video. You can tell I love them. I don't even have one jar. I literally have 2 jars sat on the side. I'm sure that over the last, I don't even know, let me see how long I've actually been taking AG1. Let me see when my first order was. I've been taking this since before working with them, and I've been working with them for a bunch of time on videos. Here we go, thank you for your order. I don't know if the camera's gonna focus. The 31st of December, 2021 was the first time that I ever placed an order. I'm sure you would have also seen me drinking it up these little bottles here. AG1 is a convenient blend of over 70 vitamins, minerals and other ingredients, including gut-friendly bacteria, antioxidants, high-quality mushrooms and more. And it is honestly the easiest thing to make. Literally fill this up with like 250, 300 ml of cold water, and then you literally get 1 scoop into your bottle, pop this back in your cupboard, and then just give it a little shake-a-rooney. Honestly, couldn't be easier. I feel like I drink this more often just out and about than I do actually at home, whilst driving in the car or on the way to taking the girls out somewhere. It just couldn't be easier. I have tried my fair share of different drinks over the years. This does not taste like pond water. Like, I genuinely think, and I'm not even joking, like it's one of those things where I wish you could like try it through the camera. It genuinely tastes good. And just that 1 scoop has enough nutrients in it to support your mental performance, energy, heart health and immune system. And just one last thing, they've gone through 53 different versions of this product to get it to where it is today. They are constantly about improvement, constantly about switching things up and making it the best it can possibly be. And now for the good bit. I'm gonna put my link here on the screen, and you can subscribe now and get a free bottle of vitamin D, as well as 5 free AG1 travel packs, with your first subscription. I'll put a link here on the screen. Go and enjoy, go check it out. It's time to get the old wellies back on. Your fringe. You look like a Whoville. That is what I needed. A Who. A Who from Whoville.
You're wearing white jeans in the garden. Gorgeous, are you okay?
I just need my massive new penknife that I bought recently. Just to
Why are you wearing white jeans to garden?
Just why not?
Okay. Have fun. Bye.
Let me balance you down there for a second. It's time to put the membrane down. Obviously, I have not done this before. I have as much vegetable patch experience as the one vegetable patch that I did a couple of years ago that went really well, and also the cutting flowers, but that is it. And I feel like this is a whole nother level. This is the kind of thing where I'm gonna read the comments and I'm gonna have so many people that have got a bunch of experience being like, you've done this wrong, you've done that wrong, you should have done this, you should have done this instead, you shouldn't have bought that. Look, you're just gonna have to bear with me. I'm learning as I go. I'm trying my best. I've done a lot of research in the evenings, but I feel like this is the kind of thing where obviously a lot of research doesn't even touch the edges. You just need to get hands on, you need to learn. And after doing this for 1 year, then 2 years, and 3 years, I'll gradually learn more and more and more. My mum grows a bunch in her garden. Zoe's mum grows so much in her garden. I feel like in the vlog you would have seen Zoe's mum's veg patch. So I've got a lot of people around me who can like help and support and chip in, but this is also something that I really want to just like take on and learn myself and get hands on and do things wrong and therefore learn what I should have done instead. But I do also want to encourage anyone to comment any tips or tricks or anything, because that's always handy. For example, bought myself a new penknife the other day. Got well excited on the what's it called? What's this brand called? Victorinox, that's the one. Bought myself this new penknife, expecting it to be about that big and like an actual useful tool to be able to use in the garden. It arrived, it's this big. Still using it, still useful, but just a little bit smaller. A little bit smaller than what I thought. Zoe and Novi have just got home from the park, so I'm going to leave it here for today. It's funny, you know, like looking at it now, it just looks like I've made no progress. I've been out here for hours, but like with anything, it's all the initial work, all the small steps that gradually build up and up and up, and then it won't be long until all of the mushroom compost arrives. That's next week, as well as all the chipping for like the pathways in between the beds. Once I've built the beds, it's going to like rapidly all come together. It's going to be good. It is going to be good. Right, it's currently the next day and it's time to get back on this membrane. I thought I'd measured that I had the perfect amount of membrane to be able to cover the entire space. Turns out I don't. I've run out, so I've got like 1.5 strips missing, so I need to order some more to come in the next couple of days. But this one had just woken up from a nap anyway, so I need to come inside, so it's perfect timing. This is Novi's favourite book. She's obsessed. Are you copying him being silly? We're just copying all the little faces in here. Let's find your favourite one. Where is he? Oh, Not there. Are you ready? Oh! 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 The amount of hours that we've spent copying these little expressions in this book, and particularly they're like, oh! What about if we find your favourite? I don't know if it's... Quack, quack. Quack, quack. What about sheep? There we go. I don't think you'll ever find a 1-year-old that enjoys reading as much as Novi. You leave her for like 2 minutes and all she does is just go over to her books and just like look at the pictures, make the noises, and just like pretend to read them. She even finds Ottie's, here we go, Ottie's favourite books, like a Nick Sherratt, and will just sit there flicking through every page as if she's literally reading it. An aeroplane. Should we go and see? I think it's gone. This is Novi's other favourite thing to do. I didn't even have to tell her to do it. Knock, knock, knock. She just goes over to any door, any window, and it's just like... Wah, wah. Wah, wah.
You're just going to leave that in? Just you quacking?
Are you ready?
Should we see how wild my fringe goes when I take this out?
I feel like both the clips in the vlog you've been in so far, or you don't want to go down.
I've had this
Both the clips you've been in the vlog so far is you with rollers in.
It's my new thing.
Have you got to roll it now you've got your new fringe?
I don't have to.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Obviously it's going to drop a bit.
Do you know how many comments I got in my last vlog of how much people loved your hair?
Really?
I reckon 1 in every 3 comments on the vlog was saying that they loved your hair.
Oh, thanks guys. This needs to drop a little bit.
I think it's one of those cuts where it's like, it's not massively different.
It's not that different at all.
And like it's not scary to do, but it does change like a lot, do you know what I mean? Kind of like when I got the side shaving a little bit and a bit more she wants to go to you, and a bit more mullety. It's like not really that different, but equally really different.
Yeah, it is funny because all I have really is just a bit of a shorter fringe.
Yeah, but it does change. It does change like the shape of your face a lot. I feel like.
I also do think it's the braces. Yeah. I'm so. What? Oh my gosh! It's Novi. Oh my gosh! It's Novi. Oh my gosh!
The spring and summer vlogs are well and truly coming back. Look at you both outside.
Keep her feet warm.
If you get your little boots on, then you can go for a little walk around.
There we go.
Oh, look at them matching to Ottie's.
I know.
Oh, you're happy now, aren't you?
You do probably need a coat and a hat. Let's see how long this lasts. I'm just looking around. Who are you waving at?
Boss Nala's just barking at us.
Are you waving at Nala? Can you see Nala? See, we need the little like sand and water table.
I feel like we kept it in here.
I don't know, I feel like it might have got a bit.
Oh, I forgot about the whole wooden kitchens in here, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Nicely. Let me see what we've got.
I don't think we've still got it. I think, oh, it's blurry.
All I'm saying is, I cannot wait to get the pizza oven back out. Imagine, in a few months, we're going to have evenings like this, pizza oven, barbecue going.
Eating dinner outside, having little lunches.
Dinner outside.
Do you remember we'd do like picnics on the lawn for lunch?
Oh, it's just, also we've got a big thing happening to the garden.
Oh, we do in 2 weeks.
Also
it's not a couple of months, it's a couple of weeks.
In a couple of weeks. And also the veg garden as well. This
Fun times.
It's going to be unreal. We're currently heading out on a little walk. I feel like the vlog over the last 2 days has just consisted of me being outside at all times. And it's because the weather is actually nice for once, so we're just making the most of it. Also, just before we go, have a little look at the vegetable bed.
Oh, nice.
I've put one together. Yeah, but I made it full size.
Whoa.
So that's like one full-size bed. And there's going to be 3 of those in the row, you know, at the back bit. Right, you come on then. You come and have a little look as well.
Good size.
So it's obviously like the most shallow depth. It's only 30 centimetres. The others are 45 or 60.
That's quite nice because then like Novi and Ottie can help.
Yeah. And do you like the little black trim?
Yeah, lovely.
Looks good, doesn't it?
So nice. How many more do you need to make?
A lot. That's also only got half the bolts in it. I actually need 3 of those.
Whoa.
We're gonna be growing a lot.
We're gonna open our own veg shop, I think.
Homesteading or whatever it's called when you live off the land.
Yeah, I'm gonna plant my sweet pea teepee again.
Oh yeah, that's gonna go there.
I was gonna say, why didn't you say anything
No.
after that? That was a really long call. Sorry, I'm showing real enthusiasm for your veg trunk things.
Veg trunk. No, your sweet pea thing, you can see where it was last time. It was so good. I think it's because I've got half a hot cross bun still in my mouth from eating it. Go and have a look at the veg bed then, really quick.
Yeah, well, it's going to be dark by the time we get back from this walk.
It's big, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait. Zoe's just thrown the biggest spanner in the works. Zoe wants me to put the entrance, the gate here.
The closest to like where we're going to be
Walking in from.
walking in and out.
I've designed it to be on the end up there, and then there's a coffee table all here, little beds here, and then the big beds here.
You just walk to the coffee table. You're not, come on, you're not going to be coming in
Maybe,
here
okay.
and walking all the way up here just to go in. That's like, you're going to be hopping over that fence down here. 100%.
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to have to...
No.
We haven't got time. The sun's going to set.
You know I'm right. I'm always right.
I think Novi's loving it, you know. This is her first outing in her little bike that Pop and Sean bought her for Christmas.
Are you going to smile? Yes, no.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Just thought that it'd be a little bit nicer to do the question of the vlog just now whilst out on a little walk. So I just picked out a question which was actually a really good one, and I want to know your opinion on it as well, Zoe.
Okay.
What was the biggest thing we missed in January whilst you weren't filming? I feel like that's a nice way to like...
Oh, I have an answer.
Have a little update, yeah?
Novi walking.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Finally like...
The
proper,
progress of her just fully now just like walking by herself.
proper walking.
I was going to say... not much.
Yeah,
January was
that was it.
very slow, and just basically, like I spoke about in my previous vlog, us just trying to like revitalise ourselves and also get some form of norm routine that isn't Vlogmas back in our lives, isn't Christmas, isn't New Year's, isn't the family all staying over at the house,
Also,
and trying to like
saying,
tidy and stuff.
January for me is always one of those months that's just a bit like bleh. Like you get so excited and run up to Christmas, there's like this big thing, and like we were doing Vlogmas, it was like really exciting, and there's just like so much going on, and then the new year happens, and after Christmas you're just a bit like, oh, I don't know.
It's all dark, it's cold.
Yeah, it's just quite like...
It's like, what's it called, like a Blue Monday, isn't it? Is it Blue Monday that's in January,
Yeah.
that is meant to be like the most difficult day of the year
Yeah.
that people find? January must be, statistically, the most difficult month that people find.
I think
Surely.
so. I do feel bad for everybody that has January birthdays. Obviously that's
No,
really
maybe that's a good
exciting.
thing. Maybe that brings up the
Maybe
month a
that's
little
what
bit.
I need. I need to have been born in January.
Yeah, and therefore you'd have something to look forward to,
Yeah.
something to enjoy, something to celebrate in the month. Maybe we just need to have
New
like...
holiday.
I think we need to celebrate a day, like the Blue Monday kind of thing. We need to make it into an actual thing that we fully celebrate and get excited for, to bring something positive into the January month.
Yeah, I agree.
To answer your question,
Not much.
genuinely don't think much.
Novi walking is probably the only thing legit.
Yeah, Novi walking. Yeah, honestly can't think of one. If you have any other questions that you want me to answer at the end of the next vlog, or the one after, or the one after that, at the end of every video I always answer a question, so drop one down below.
Do you remember how long it would take me to walk up this hill when I was pregnant?
I used to just push you back. I used to just go like this and just push you along. Do you want to switch?
No,
Do you want to take Nala?
I'm good.
Who is it?
You went to... Where did we went? Where did we go?
Where did you go?
When? We going to the pier?
We went to the pier.
You went to the pier? Oh.
Nobody missed you.
What did she do with
I think Nala missed you as well. I can hear her barking away.
Her bike today.
Let me go and get her. Did you win anything on the pier?
We didn't play any toys at the
We
beach.
took
But
lots of toys and we didn't do it, did we? Why didn't we do it?
no, because there were too many people.
Oh, it's hard.
Oh, was it really busy?
Yeah.
Was it?
But we went on the little horsey. But we didn't get on the horsey because Dad would come in with me. Because we went on a little chair like.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Yeah, you went on the chair on the carousel.
Yeah, but a chair, not a horsey.
Yeah.
But they were like a chicken horsey.
A chicken?
Whoa.
It was a chicken horsey. And can I just say, I had very poorly.
Whoa.
Very poorly.
Dad's about to go to the gym. I
Very
think
poorly fingers.
people are going to be looking at you a bit funky.
That's so poor. And all there. And
Whoa.
all there.
Whoa.
Everywhere.
Have you got some on your legs? Oh no, poorly
When it
legs.
comes to taking those off.
Nothing to do with
And
me.
It is a little bit later. Bath time done. Bedtime done. And now we're about to go and get into bed.
I'm excited.
I feel like actually that's one difference, I suppose. This year I've focused so heavily on going to bed early and going to sleep early, more so than I ever have in my life. What are you getting? A little chocolate bar?
No, I think I found
Some biscuits?
milk, yeah.
And honestly, the difference in my mood and my energy waking up the next day is just worlds different.
I mean, they do say sleep is so important.
Yeah.
So like, it makes sense.
And I feel like especially with little ones, more important than ever. It's 7:30 on the dot. I'm about to go get into bed. That just shows where we're at in life at the moment. I mean, once obviously the sun starts like staying up a little bit longer, like it's pitch black outside now, then I'm sure we'll be like having dinner now and out and about in the garden and friends over and going and doing stuff fun and you know what I mean. But right now I'm just like, I'm just gonna get all the sleep I possibly can in life. Makes me feel great the next day. I'm gonna end off the vlog here. I'm actually gonna watch an episode of White Lotus, which just came out. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the vlog. This video has been particularly heavy on obviously renovating or starting the renovations of the garden. Don't worry, the future vlogs are not just gonna be all gardening content. I'm just gonna like sprinkle in bits of like renovating the garden as I go throughout future videos. And you'll gradually see the space become what I want it to be and what it is gonna be. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the vlog. If you have, as always, go down below. It takes literally 2 seconds of your time to go down below. Give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And I'll catch you soon with another new video. Appreciate you watching.